Hello everyone, I'm just about ready to get started. Let's chat a little before we get into things. So here's the deal, chat. I've been waiting to get Gafka forever before I start doing any of the side content. I'm going to show you how dumb Gafka is very soon. We're gonna fight our first boss with him. And in fact, we're gonna be fighting 3 forced story encounters, I think, back to back with him, more or less. We're gonna see where it goes from there. I'm a little tight on time today. I think we'll probably be able to visit the vault. I don't know if we'll reach Cygnus. We'll see what happens. But essentially, I didn't want to do the side content without this character. This character's damage is BS. As you'll soon see, it's going to make killing a certain enemy very easy. And that enemy is needed for something in the vault, which we haven't seen yet. But trust me, chat, this character is basically easy mode, even though I'm putting a bit of a challenge on myself. Now, he'll fall off a little bit, but at least for the next chapter or so, I don't have much to worry about, to be honest. But we'll help level up our other party members a bit, because I do want to fight that boar at some point. So we'll find a nice balance of things. So we are currently listening to Unending Clear Blue Sky, but we'll be starting up the game shortly. Hope you're doing well today, Chris. Pause the music. Launch the game. Come on. And I'll be like, don't be fickle with me. I know you want to open. There we go. Switching into the game. Yeah, I haven't decided if I wanted to look up anything on this game. A lot of it is just like, I've run the game enough.
Radiant
but the question is...
Perfect chronology.
Plot order of things. I'm pretty sure we're at where I think we're at. I'm not sure how hard some of the sub-bosses will be, given that I'm much lower level than I'm used to. But we'll figure things out as we go. I'm sure it'll be fine, chat. So, it's only level 6. Is that gonna be a problem for me? I mean, I gave her a lot of HP ups. I just want to reaffirm what I gave these characters. Gave him the speed up. Gave her a lot of tankiness. Gave myself a small boost. I think, actually... I need the Bishop Stud. If Breeze is only 1 speed, I don't think that's going to make a big enough difference. I'm actually going to equip the Bishop Stud right now. I want to make sure this character doesn't get, like, mollywopped by some random enemy. Interestingly, I could switch back to the Wisp Blade if I need him to be tankier. I'll keep this in mind. We're eventually going to be forced into a lot of things with solo stock. Light spoiler, and it's going to be very, very annoying. I might get another stud, I'm thinking about it, just so I don't have to swap as much. But let's save our equipment swap. Basically, right now, for this entire session, we're not really going to touch Rainy at all. Marco, I might sub in just because Marco is tankier, not because Marco is useful. Yeah, I also need to be cognizant of where our burst gauges are. Yeah, I'm coming in with, like, basically empty. Just gonna make the next fight a little harder. That's okay, chat. We'll rebuild it soon enough.
Hey.
We'll rest just in case. And we'll continue onwards. Oh my gosh, stop it. Oh man. Okay, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Them putting dialogue down on the D-pad when you're trying to walk away from them, I don't know what they were thinking. Please, Atlas Games, please do not use the D-pad for dialogue again, especially if I'm trying to move. It's just actually horrendous.
Yes.
Yeah, like I was trying to walk away from him and I reinitiated by accident. So we're gonna advance a little further. We were told not to really leave, but apparently, after being told not to leave, we were told to go help, I believe, a troop of people who we probably should figure out who it is. I'm remembering controls.
Come at me!
That is a voice line. I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, let's not fight the enemies. Just in chat, we're going for like a semi-pacifist route. It's like, it's fine. We only need to kill the big bads. So we are just looking for the plot, which I think is over here somewhere. There we go.
Indeed, the monsters' numbers have increased. They've grown more savage as well.
They're acknowledging the enemies have been updated. Good for them.
It's because humans aren't carrying out their duties of protecting the Earth.
Now we have a plot reason, chat, why the enemies are getting stronger.
It's a real problem.
Our duty to protect the Earth?
Don't you know, Stock?
Stock ... Hello, Calvisham. I've turned into Zoggy, apparently. I'm kind of tired, to be honest, but we'll get through.
Apparently you don't.
Apparently you don't.
To live on this continent without knowing how it all came to be, a lamentable state of things.
Gafka, quit picking on Stock.
I meant him no disrespect. It's just, as one who lives on this continent, I...
Someone, help!
That's not what that says. She goes, aye.
It came from that way.
I bet it's some monsters attacking. We gotta rescue them.
Let's go.
Okay. The chat, we're gonna play the Radiant Historia RNG. The game at least warns you. Now, this boss fight could go really easy, or I could just get one shot in the beginning. What do you think, chat? Am I gonna get one shot as soon as we begin? Am I gonna get the unlucky crit? We're gonna say no problem. At least I saved there. If I need to, I'll fight one enemy just to build up some meter. Also,
Must be the group the Patriarch was talking about.
look at that weird creature, chat. What is going on with its chin? What is this? How did it even ambush them? It's just sitting down.
Leave this to me. I won't lose.
Alright, step one. Alright, let's talk. Apparently this is a bear. I don't know. I think Japan doesn't know what bears look like, but from the standpoint of the boss battle, let's explain what this does. So this boss will do some random attacks. These mushrooms are a problem. If they stay here, the boss is going to be healed constantly. So these are priority number one. Now they could do one of two things. I think they could shoot at you or replicate. I do not want them to replicate. It is a big waste of time. Now, once these are dead, the boss is going to go into basically berserk mode. So I have to make sure that I can kill this boss in one try. So I'm going to start by killing this. Oh, I don't do enough damage. Well, now we have learned. What I should have done is I should have upped my magic score just a little bit. So this could be a problem. Okay, as long as they don't replicate, this is fine. So I'll know in the future, I'm gonna rearrange my stuff a little more. I want as many Gafka turns as possible. So my goal is just to burn these, as I said before. So I'm gonna have to keep in mind my damage is a little lower than expected.
Burn! Burn!
We'll fix it next time. You know what? The boss is actually being fairly tame with me. I'll take this. Just don't put I was gonna say, if Gafka went to sleep, it would also be GG. Okay, so we built up a lot of turns. This is good. I'm actually gonna force it to get one more turn. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna do this because I want to make sure Gafka can make up the damage that I'm about to not deal. That makes sense. So I think this is fine. And then I do this. There we go. So the boss is charging up, but the problem with the boss is you might have noticed I kind of set up on the boss with the turn order. So our goal is to one-shot this boss. How do we do this? We need to do probably some traps. Actually, oh, I can't lift him in the air. Ooh, I can't lift him in the air. That's a problem. I need to really think about this. Well, Chan, I'm gonna hope this is enough damage. I could air assault on the Kugan wave. Maybe this will be fine. Let's hope this is enough damage, chat. I don't know if it will be. If it's not, I think this is GG.
I'll trap him.
And then we gotta retry.
This'll get him.
Yeah.
I'll trap him.
Look at that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Odds damage broken.
Too slow.
Never mind, chat.
Too slow.
Ooh, the damage.
Eat this.
There we go. We're fine.
Too slow.
We're good.
It's finally over.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I vastly underestimated Ott's damage. We're fine. Also, I forgot you couldn't lift the boss, but that's a good example of, you know, sometimes you just need Gafka, chat. So Ott is now much tankier. Protagonist is having some damage problems, so I'm gonna have to rearrange equipment later, I think. I need his magic to be a certain level, and I need his strength to be a certain level in certain fights. Just because that was way too low. Like, he needs to be able to one-shot things like that in the future. So that's fine. Or bear, yeah, in quotations.
What splendid skill. You saved our lives.
Well, actually, the protagonist did very little. This should have been his moment to shine a little bit, but it's fine. We got, I would say good boss RNG there. It didn't do its team attack multiple times, and it didn't charge up before doing any of its other moves. So I think that went fairly well, although a little scary with the mushrooms getting turns, since that could have gone much worse.
My name is Vanos, and I'm the leader of this troop.
Vanos.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say more than that. Apparently not.
Uncle Vanos.
Ah, dear Ott. You've grown so much while I was away.
You're the ones the Patriarch mentioned, then.
That's us. We're doing a tour of duty across the continent as traveling performers. Periodically, we make trips back to Celestia to deliver whatever information and supplies we find.
I'm glad you're all safe.
The monsters in this area normally pose no threat, but there are an unusual number of them, all with a vicious temperament. We owe our survival to you three. I really can't thank you enough.
There's no need for thanks.
No need to stay here any longer either. Let's get back to Celestia.
Eastkind's favor has been revised in the White Chronicle. See, so the situation in the wider world continues to worsen.
Granorg was in utter chaos. We barely escaped.
Oh, as the music shifts.
You can hardly even call what's going on there a war at this point. Granorg is perpetually on the run from Alisto's overwhelming military might.
Indeed.
And Granorg will fall. It seems their karma has caught up with them. The problem is what happens afterwards.
Now then.
Who exactly rules Alistel?
The common consensus at the front line is that General Hugo has full authority over the army. There's no knowing how true that is without actually venturing into Alistel, though.
I've heard rumors of this Hugo. I doubt he's a trustworthy human, to say the least.
East doesn't necessarily follow war, but... Chat.
Will you do this for me?
I'm sorry, Vanos, but I ask that you head to Alistel as soon as you can.
Such is the lot of we travelers. Never fear, Patriarch. I'll be on my way soon.
Well then.
Then rest well. You must be tired from your long journey.
Yes. Please excuse me.
So Hugo is full control of Alistel now. I wonder if Lieutenant General Raoul is safe. Seeming like I'll need to revisit Alistel, as dangerous as that might be. I need to see what it's like on the ground and, if possible, meet with Lieutenant General Raoul somehow. I should ask Vanos if he'd mind me tagging along. Ott has left your party. Gafka has left your party. Oh no! Chat, our DPS! No! Not the DPS! Report from Vanos has been added to the White Chronicle. Up to Gafka again?
I was just saying that I never hear any good rumors about Hugo. Although, they're just rumors, so who knows what's true. Can anyone really be that evil?
Can they, chat? Can they?
He doesn't seem to view other people as anything more than trash. He won't think twice about killing any number of people just to keep his position. That's the kind of man he is.
If that's true, then he's no different from Queen Protea of Granorg.
Let's go a little further. I'm scared of triggering the plot. I forget who I need to talk to specifically. Let's rest up first. Oh, there they are. Okay. Let's not talk to Vanos then. Let's talk to everybody in there.
Do you want to go back to Alistel, Stock?
Even if I wanted to go back, that's not an option for me.
Then I want you to stay here forever. It's safe here. The outside world just feels evil right now. So you should just stay right here.
Chat.
You humans are the source of the problems in this world.
What do you mean?
Are you truly so ignorant? How exasperating. Humans have been entrusted with the role of protecting this continent. And Granorg's royal family has been given tremendous power in order to do so.
Are those all rumors or legends?
Just because it's a legend doesn't mean it's entirely untrue. Think about it. Once Protea took the throne, the desertification intensified, and monsters have multiplied as well. This is all because Protea isn't upholding her responsibilities. Wasn't Alistel fighting Granorg to correct that very situation?
It seems that information is not getting to these lands correctly.
Are you saying that's not the case?
The war between those two powers started over territory, and now Hugo's just seizing the opening to try and take over everything for his own greed.
So the Alistelians are just as greedy as the Granorg leaders. You humans really are nothing but trouble. I'm done talking to you. Go somewhere else.
You can see Elm really likes us, chat. See, she's just warmed up to us. Hello, Link. Hope you're doing well.
Preferably somewhere outside of this village.
Oof. We got Burr in chat.
Ah.
I heard you saved Vanos and his troop from a very dangerous encounter. As the tribe's representative, I wholeheartedly thank you. Doing better than last night? Well, that's a good start.
No.
It was really nothing. Oh, you're so modest.
Indeed.
If you weren't there, who knows what would have happened? I think I know what you're planning. You want to return to Alistal and see what's happening for yourself, no?
Indeed.
You should consult Vanos. He's resting at the inn right now.
I see.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'll go talk to him right away. Okay.
Rosche is through here.
I don't think anything updates here, but we'll talk to Rosche again.
What is it?
Hugo defeated the Gran Org army at Grand Plain.
I see. So, we put our lives on the line to help him prepare for that. So what are you gonna do?
I'll defeat Hugo.
What? All our troops are gone. Don't act like you can fight him alone. The battle ended. And it ended in the worst possible way for us.
Do you really think that it's over?
I can't take this right now. I want to be alone.
He's still brooding, unfortunately. But soon, chat, soon. Oh, not the monocrystal person. Get out of here. Right, chat, I'm like, get that out of here. So I forgot, chat, there's actually a better way to get these healing items. We'll be dealing with that soon. I can eat anything there for now. I'm contemplating another bishop stud so I don't have to swap as often. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see. You can see her defense is pretty bad. Gafka's is okay. Forget how to see the stats of it. Oh, it gives him 5 attack. Oh yeah, I don't need to do that. But eventually we need to swap those rings over to stock. I don't need them right literally this second. I think what I'll do... 20 health versus 6 defense. I think I'll take this trade. Just seeing if there's something I could do to improve Marco. Yeah, seed rings, okay. I guess I could give him the leaf one. I do need him for healing, potentially, so that's not the worst thing to do, is to give him a lot of MP. I think we'll proceed for now. Let's save. Again, the protagonist damage is kind of low. I might have to actually swap him around a bit more. Know what I'll do? After the next fight, I'll swap it. I just realized I don't have what I need to do anyway. I need a mana burst to do what I was thinking of. Let's proceed. But hey, at least we got a backup defense item, which isn't terrible. Again, that 6 defense should carry us pretty far. It'll be more relevant than the small health increases at this point.
Thank you.
Thank you for saving us. Never expected that we'd encounter a violent creature like that at Lasville Hills. Have you been there, Lasville Hills? I feel like all we do is encounter violent creatures, but sure, whatever. Talk to you.
Hey, it's Doc. Thanks for saving us. I want to do something to thank you, but all I can do is dance. If you don't mind, I'll show you my dancing one day.
Yeah. Phew, I'm finally able to take a breather. The village is nice. The barrier keeps us safe and sound. Chat, I don't know about you, but when I first read this line, I'm like, okay, so how long in the game before the barrier is destroyed? Right, chat? I'm like, there's no way this lasts till the end of the game. There's no way. I don't believe it. So I'm like, Anyway, I guess we'll touch upon that later in the story to see if/when that happens.
What's the matter, Stock?
How do you plan on entering Alistel?
We'll go as traveling entertainers. While our purpose is a ruse, our show is real.
I see. Actually, I came to ask you to take me with you. I want to see what's happening to Alistel for myself. If needed, I could perform in your show as well.
Oh, so you too are a talented performer. There is truly more to you than meets the eye. Yet, you may not need to. There aren't any major checkpoints until we reach Alistel.
You heard it, chat. We're an Autobot.
And, if need be, we may be able to claim you're a bodyguard we hired. In any case...
What is it?
It's just... I seem to recall taking someone else with us in the same way. But I can't remember any of the details.
That's suspicious.
Ah, well, it's not important. Probably just my imagination. Well, Stock, please make yourself ready to depart.
So he seems to kind of reference the other timeline. It did state kind of from that standpoint that we can impact the timelines, and the only reason they got through the other way is because we helped them out there. So we're causing history to become a little confused. Interestingly, they don't recognize us from that then.
We'll leave for Alistel tomorrow.
The next day.
Stock, are you really going back there? You'll be a wanted man.
I'm too worried about Lieutenant General Raoul. Don't worry. I was an SI man until recently. I'm well versed in keeping a low profile.
You're right, but be careful all the same.
It's all right. You'll see me again. Look after Rosche while I'm gone.
Well, chat, we're gonna find out one of two things. One, of course we're gonna see an alternate ending soon. But two, I hope I set everything up for Rosche appropriately. This is kind of a point where if I mess something up with one of the dialogue options, I have to go back and figure out what was missed. I'm hoping I didn't miss anything. I hope I saw enough that we could just continue with the plot when we need to. This game could be a little fickle because you can see there's a lot of alternate dialogue choices. It does kind of remember what you did last, so we'll see if I messed anything up. It'll be interesting, chat. The moment of truth will be in about probably a half hour.
I will.
Alistel is a dangerous place to be right now. We'll come too.
We'd worry if you went alone, Stock. That's why we'll come with you.
Stock, your DPS is garbage. We should really just protect you.
I believe we've already proven ourselves. I doubt we'd be a burden to you.
Not that I don't appreciate it, but won't the Patriarch object to Ott coming?
But if I'm not with you, then you can't get through the barrier on your way back.
The girl is correct.
I see. All right.
Ott has rejoined your party. Gafka, the god, has rejoined your party.
Well then, it's time we're off. Except for one thing. There's actually been a slight change in plan. It seems we'll be traveling separately from you, Stock.
Is that what you were speaking to the Patriarch about?
Yes. We'll be making haste for Cygnus on his orders. But don't be worried on our account. We'll head directly to Alistel afterwards. Our business in Cygnus should be brief, so it won't be long before our paths rejoin.
All right. If we get there first, we'll stay low and wait for your arrival.
Translation, we don't really have the equivalency of a convoy, And they need to reach the city somehow, so we're gonna separate so that way we don't have to animate any scenes of us talking between there and here.
That would be best, I think.
I think that's the real translation, chat.
And now, it really is time that we departed. We'll see you in Alistel.
Okay.
We should get going too.
Report from Vanoss has been revised in the White Chronicle. Oh, I could just move right there. That's convenient. Just want to see if their shop is updated at all. Well, you know what, chat? I'm gonna play it on the safe side. I'm gonna buy 2 more of these. We're gonna be using poison, not in this fight or the next fight, but in Cygnus, like, a lot. So I'm gonna make sure I don't run out. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything here. Oh, I got sucked into the cutscene. On the surface, it doesn't look like anything's changed. There's no soldiers posted either. Did they get careless, thinking I wouldn't return? Wonder how Lieutenant General Raoul is doing.
We made much better time than I'd expected.
Yeah, that took them almost no time. Oh, I forgot to check the inn.
Stock. I'm glad we were able to find each other. How is the city?
Same old, it seems. Where's everyone else?
I left them waiting outside the city walls, just in case. But it seems there aren't any problems coming this far in, at the least. Well then, it's time we got to gathering information.
What's your plan?
Oh, we'll try the usual methods tailored to our troupe. I'll announce to the people that we'll be performing here.
A performance?
When people gather, they also talk. You'll see. But we can't have people finding out who you are before that. So please, use this robe.
Sorry for the trouble. I'll put it on if the need arises.
Happy dancing.
Greetings, good folk of Alistel. We are a troupe of traveling performers come from Cygnus. In a short while, we will be putting on a show of feats and marvels. Come one, come all! Hey.
You there, what are you doing?
May I help you? I was only announcing that we're putting on a performance here. Enough!
I can see that! Putting on your performance is fine. You need to stop attracting customers right now. The exalted prophet Noah and General Hugo are about to address the people.
Ah, then say no more. We are unfamiliar with this land and your customs. Pardon our small misunderstanding.
Just as so long as you know, there won't be a second time.
Stock, what shall we do? It seems there'll be quite a crowd here before long. Should we hide amongst them to listen?
Yeah, they may prove useful.
Then we'll wait for the proper time to leave Alistel. Oh, yes. Don't forget to use the robe I gave you earlier.
I won't. I'll put it on when we go to the square.
Uh-oh, chat. We got a node here? Why did we get... Oh. Okay, interestingly, we got a node here. Let's save. It's not a good sign for us, right, chat? Hello. Side quest?
We will leave Alistel soon. I'm worried about leaving Ott. Can you do me a favor?
Sure, we'll listen.
Ott is what is known as a shaman in Celestia. Shamans must watch over the passing of souls and guide them to the right path.
Yes, so I hear.
Shamans have special powers.
Yeah, like deleting bosses, right, chat?
Normally, when a person dies, others may grieve, but must eventually accept it. That is because there is no way to bring back the dead. But it is not so for a shaman. They live in a balance of life and death, and by stepping off, they may bring them back.
It may be obvious to you, but what is wrong with bringing someone back to life?
Retrieving a lost soul is like sending the rain back to the heavens. Doing the unnatural disturbs the world's order, and when one attempts to repair such disturbances, it only creates more. ...
chat.
A shaman with a weak heart will misuse this power and stray from the right path, as the last shaman did.
Last shaman? Is she in Celestia?
No. She was unable to accept a friend's death, and left the village with his soul. Perhaps, if Ott continues on this journey, she may encounter her. If that happens and you are with her, I want you to help her. Make certain that Ott does not go down the wrong path.
Okay, or I can't promise that? Wow, okay, we'll say okay.
Thank you. The last rumor I heard was that she had gone towards the desert town. Please, take care of Ott, and be careful.
Wandering Soul has been added to the White Chronicle. So we got another thing to do in Cygnus later. Now, curiosity, since this is a node, and we just learned she could do things with souls, I'm curious about one thing. No, not that one. Where was it? Did we mess with this node yet? Let's try this. I guess I can't. Let's keep in mind, we potentially have to get another ending there. No monsters, that's fine. We'll update that eventually. So anyway, you can see we have a little bit of catching up to do with the main history. The goal is to just keep going for now. I'll recall eventually how to mess with that plot point. But for now, let's see if there's any other side quests.
Yes.
Sounds like they want to march on Beastkind. That's not a good sign, if I read that correctly. I'm gonna read it again just in case. Oh, he said now for the Beastkind. Okay. Ooh, another quest. My dad went to war and he hasn't come back. It's my fault. I hid my dead mom's keepsake from him. It's an amulet that protects us. I thought if I hid it from him, he wouldn't leave. He went anyway. He's not coming back because he didn't have the amulet. Sounds like this boy's father was one of the casualties at Grand Plain. What should I do? We'll give the charm. Versus do nothing. Huh? You're gonna give my dad the amulet? Really? Could you do that? Is he still alive?
I don't know, but I know where he is. Maybe I'll be able to give it to him.
That's fine. Please make sure he gets it. Tell him I'm sorry. Promise me. I go to the Sand Fortress before the battle. This kid's father should still be alive. Battlefield Missive has been added to the White Chronicle. Okay. I mean, I might as well go do that since we're here, but I'm just looking to see if we could pick up any other quests first. There's another person up there.
Welcome.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this. My husband passed away the other day.
Oh,
I regret that I didn't make him go to the doctor soon enough. And now this medicine is too late to save him. That's the medicine he didn't get in time. Take the medicine, don't do anything. We'll take the medicine.
Would you mind handing it over to me then?
huh?
Huh? Of course. I don't think I'll ever be using it. Husband would be happy if we went to save someone sick. And anti-poison. Wait, I have those, though. Right, chat? Second Opinion has been added to the White Chronicle. Okay. I didn't see anybody over here, but I'm just double checking. Yeah, okay. So I guess we'll just do some side quests before we continue with the plot, before I forget about them. So I guess we'll do Battlefield Missive first. It said before the fight, right? Okay, there we go. Chapter 1. So which soldier is it? That's the real question we have to ask ourselves. And anybody in the kitchen? No.
Sir!
Ooh, cutscene. Okay.
Yes.
I have a kid. He's so sweet, it's kind of a problem. Wouldn't stop crying when I had to go on duty. He wouldn't let go. Oh, right. I do kind of remember this dialogue. It's kind of cute, but at the same time, I wish he'd toughen up a bit.
Your son wanted me to give this to you.
Handed over the keepsake locket. My amulet. I thought I lost it. I see. He was hiding it this entire time. Yeesh.
He said he wanted to apologize. Why not take a vacation and go see him?
Yes.
A nice idea, but I can't. I have to stay here. Now that the reinforcements are here, Field Marshal Viola will make a move soon.
You really can't take a short break to see him? The battle at Grand Plain will be...
I know, but I can't go back. This fight is to protect my child. ...
You got that?
Just thought of something. Can you wait here for a bit?
Yes.
Never returned to Alistel. Can you give this letter to my son? It says that I can't go back, but I'll fight my hardest to keep him safe. Kane Child's letter.
I'll give him the letter, but you stay alive. A letter is a poor replacement for a father.
I'll be counting on you.
Thanks. Please take this as a gift. Hopefully you could use it. What? What? Wait, hold on. Why did you give us something called the Death Pact? What? Where was the flow in that plot? Excuse me? It's kind of like... It's kind of like, thank you for helping my child. Now here, have a death note. Oh, Radiant Historia. I'm at a loss for words, but we got it, I guess. Battlefield Misstep has been revised on the White Chronicle. Okay. So before we hand in that other quest, let's see if we could do the other quest as well. So let's examine the timeline and think about how far back we could go, potentially, to save the person. Okay. I don't think that's far back enough. Somewhere between the I think it's either literally at the prologue or it's at a new mission. Let's check here first. Because the prologue takes forever to get through. Where's this guy? We'll talk to him. Maybe this is who I have to talk to. Even though they don't have a quest icon above them, chat, by the way. Kind of rude. Well, he's coughing a lot. That's a good sign. Well, good sign for the quest. Bad sign for him. Been coughing a lot these days. Give medicine. Don't give. We'll give medicine. Hand it over. Anti-poison.
Huh?
Huh? Is this for me?
Your wife gave me this medicine. Take it before it's too late.
Whoa, hold up. I'm not dying anytime soon. Yeah, like 2 chapters from now. True, I haven't been feeling well these days. My wife got it for me. She must be really worried.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank your wife.
Second opinion has been revised in the White Chronicle. Is there anything else that I could do? Curious about one of the other ones. What's the name of this one? Ott's Prayer. I'm gonna make a note of this for later, chat. Okay. For now, I'll think about it. Maybe it'll come to me. So I believe we just have to go back to here, and we could get at least 2 quests done. Actually, you know what? It might be a story event. Let's not focus on that one. I mean, I'll write it down that I have to do it eventually, but maybe it's not a side quest like I thought it was. Oh. We'll continue onwards. Sir, did you find my dad? Were you able to give him the amulet?
Don't worry. I made sure he got it.
That's not true.
You're lying! If my dad was alive, he'd be back home by now. And he's not back, so he's...
I'm not lying. He wrote you a letter. Here.
What? He did? Handed over the child's letter. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. He's dead, kid. Take a look at the death fact. Chat, I think the child is trying to take our protag role away. I don't appreciate it. Head says that I can't be sad, no matter what happens to him. He's fighting for what he believes in, what he wants to protect. But listen to this part. As long as you believe I'm coming home, I want you to be a strong boy and wait for me. Show me that you have the strength to stand up for what you believe in. Dot 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 dot. I'm gonna stay strong, just like Dad. He's gonna be surprised when he comes home. Oof, big oof, chat. I'm not gonna cry anymore.
Yeah. I'm sure your dad would like that.
Thank you.
As long as this village doesn't burn down, our role of protag is safe. I mean, we are in what is now the enemy city. We're not gonna rule that out, Chris. Sir, thank you for the amulet and the letter and everything. This is something that means a lot to me, but you can have it. Celestial oil. Bye. I guess the father didn't come back. Battlefield Mischief has been revised in the White Chronicle. Is this just like a super NP item? Wow, 100 MP to all allies. Well, we got some future stuff. Deal with. Okay, there we go.
Huh?
You! Look, when I took that medicine you gave me, my cough cleared right up.
Thank you so much.
I've got you to thank for that.
No, I told you before. I got it from your wife.
Oh, come on.
Come on, you just said that so I'd take it. Didn't feel bad when you gave it to me. Asked my wife and she said she never bought me any medicine. So modest. Saved my life. Here, please accept this. Slumbering scroll.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the medicine. It saved my life. Quest complete. Second opinion has been revised in the White Chronicle. Probably go too much further. Sorry for going back to the Historia one more time. I want to see what open quests we have other than the cooking one, just to make sure I'm on track. Wandering Soul, that's fine. We're not at the place we could do that. Alright, both of those are in chapter 4, I think. Mankind and Beastkind we can't do anything with yet. Anyway, middle stuff we're gonna get to. Ultimate Dish, we're just level locked. We haven't seen the conclusion to A Letter to Tomorrow, but I think otherwise we've gotten all the quests cleared. I just wanted to verify that. Also, I think that's the first time we've ever canceled from that menu. But it's nice that it puts you in the same spot. Hugo will be issuing the proclamation just up ahead. Let me check my stuff before I go further. Status. I think she has it, but I want to draw attention to it. Okay, good. So, this upcoming fight, if you do not use Polaris, is miserable. Miserable, chat. I remember this the first time I played, and I'm like, this is awful. So, I think we got it even back around like level 5 or so. So we're now level 9, so we got a little bit of stat advantage, more than I was expecting. Gafka's about where I think Gafka should be. Every other character needs a little bit of help with XP. So we'll be leveling them up soonish. But we'll go to the site for now. Spot me instantly if I go in like this. Better wear the robes Vanos lent me. Oh, there we go, chat. Super subtle. Much better. Alright, let's go.
I will now deliver to you who have gathered here the words of the prophet Noah.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't do anything with the Death Pact yet, to my knowledge. We haven't found the person that can basically tutor and teach things.
By virtue of the prophet Noah's wise leadership, the evil nation of Granorg shall soon fall.
Chat saying now that they can't see the blonde hair, we won't be confused for the princess. Look how many blonde hair characters are there. There's a lot there, chat.
But this alone will not suffice to bring the prophet's ideals to fruition. Even after Granorg's defeat, many in this world remain who are untouched by the prophet's light. These wretched people, knowing not the ways of God nor man, continue to pollute this world.
Uh-oh, chat. I don't like where this speech is going.
And this leaves the prophet Noah with a heavy heart.
Gafka done. Wait, hold on. Wait, no. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Are you telling me that when Gafka puts on those robes, he shrinks down to normal people size? What sorcery is this? Chat, he's like double the size of every other character. How is he blending in so well? Well, I guess you can't say he's blending in that well. I mean, we know where he is. He's wearing robes. But that's pretty impressive. Should have told us he had magic robes.
I don't like this. It's a very arrogant point of view.
Ooh, he's showing his teeth, chat. That's how you know he's annoyed.
Consider the savage tribe living in the western wastes. Thrice has the prophet reached out his hand, and thrice has it been slapped away, until they have now resorted to unforgivable blasphemy by defying him through military strength.
That's right!
May heaven's wrath strike down the savage tribe of Cygnus.
Consider too the beast kind, whose misshapen forms ravage the lands ruled by man.
Uh-oh, chat.
Their monstrous countenances and alien magics mark them as an enemy to be feared.
Hey!
Hey, were there some beast kind in the city just a moment ago?
Yes.
Yeah, there were. I saw them.
Hope Vanos and the others have already made their exit.
This is horrible.
It seems there's no hope for peace between us. I've heard all I want to. Let's go.
Wait. We'll cause a scene if we leave now. We need to go along with the rest of the crowd once the speech is over.
Children of the Prophet Noah, children of Alistel, our battle has not yet come to an end. Not until the eyes of the savages are opened, and the bloodline of the beasts is terminated.
I see Hugo's going a little kill crazy.
Let us march proudly together, hand in hand. May light shine upon Alistel.
Darkness in Alistel has been added to the White Chronicle. Ironic, given he was talking about the light in Alistel. Good chapter name.
I doubt our performance would be welcome here anymore. If we were to put on a show now, they'd throw rocks, not coins.
We didn't do anything bad. Why did he say that stuff? No wonder Elm is always mad.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Stock. It's that bad Baldy.
Oh no, chat. Are we gonna call Hugo Bad Baldy from now on? Is this kind of like the Shadowheart's nickname?
Stock. Here.
Look, chat, it's a palette swap of us. They are not suspicious at all.
Show this to no one else.
That man. Was that? Yes. It's obviously Lieutenant General Raoul.
What's the matter?
That man slipped me a note.
Bars, back alley, night. -R.
What is this?
What's the R mean?
I think I have some idea. Let's go to where the note tells us.
Yeah, chat, look how
We'll
big
wait
he
for you
is.
here. We do stand out a bit.
So I guess Aunt grew taller and then Gafka shrunk. Again, those are really good disguises.
Yeah, I agree.
Stock agrees.
Stock.
So that was you this afternoon. I'm glad to see you safe, R. Or, rather, Lieutenant General Raoul.
Just barely. I wish we could celebrate our reunion, but there isn't any time. I'm currently being hunted, just as you are. Would you leave Alistel with me now? No questions asked.
That was my plan, yes.
Alistel has gone completely mad. Under Hugo's leadership, the people have lost sight of the path they should be taking. I couldn't do anything about it, even if I could stay here. We must take steps outside the country to stop this madness.
I agree. Actually, I have some partners I've been working with. I had them wait elsewhere, so we should meet up with them first.
All right. You can come out now.
There you go, chat.
Stock!
They survived the alternate history despite leaving them behind.
You two.
You're safe. I'm so glad.
I'm so sorry, Rene and Marco. I really don't intend to use you much. Unless I have trouble with one boss battle. Then I will use Meat Shield Marco. As grim as that sounds.
Not as glad as I am to see you two safe and sound.
Seriously, though, we were so worried about you. A lot of stuff had happened by the time we got back to Alistel. They told us you disappeared.
Well, we can talk about it later. For now, we must hurry and get out of here.
Rainy has joined your party. Marco has joined your party. Reunion with Raoul has been added to the White Chronicle.
Are you, R?
Indeed. My name is Raoul. It's nice to meet you. I was previously Stock's superior, but as you can see, I'm currently being hunted.
Wow, a Gutril! I've never seen one before. I didn't realize they were so big.
This could be a problem. A small one. A woman. And...
Is something wrong, Gafka?
to be honest, all you humans look the same to me.
Wow. Wow, chat. Big wow, Gafka.
Hey!
Hey, we got a tip that the Trader Sokka rule were seen around here. Really?
Right.
I must still be hiding around here. Let's go.
No rest for the weary, I see.
Let's hurry and get out of here before they find us.
If I go in the bar, does anything happen?
Welcome.
No.
I need to leave out.
They won't let me go check the boards or anything. So we'll try to leave, but...
They found us.
They found us. There you are, traitors. You and those conspiring with you. All will be eliminated right here.
Out of our way. I won't hold back just because we used to be on the same side.
Ooh, I got so lucky, chat. You have no idea. If they went first, this would have been a nightmare. So we're gonna use this skill for the first time in the playthrough so far. So this makes us resistant to status ailments. It is a absolute must in this battle. We got really lucky, chat.
You can do it!
We got really lucky. Because keep in mind, she's pretty low level. Ooh, they're actually just doing normal attacks, which is kind of annoying. Let us heal with maybe a first aid kit. We'll replenish our first aid kit soon. Are they really just gonna keep critting me? This is actually very rude. Why are they not doing their other attacks? Well, this is annoying.
Here you go.
Thank you. So anytime they do a status ailment, we should be fine. We're gonna set up a big combo and kill them. So it doesn't give us immunity, but it gives us really good resists. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize it wore off. Oh, that's kind of annoying, actually. Let me think. What could I do to fix this? Can I even fix this? I have to do something like... So she can't use skills. That's okay. Unfortunate, chat. I should have paid attention a bit more. I mean, it helped us dodge a lot of them, but I didn't do enough of them. I'm really thinking about this. 1 second, chat. I think even without her having skills, I might be okay here. So one thing about Odd is that her normal attacks do a lot to build up meter. So this is probably fine. Oh. Oh, it only works in the center. Ooh, that's kind of a problem. So what I need to do is right assault. Then they'll be in the right position. Let's hope they don't paralyze me. This should be fine. Okay. Okay, so let's try this again. Now I can left assault him here. This should be fine. She didn't regain any skills. But we could do something like this. We're gonna go for the backup plan, chat. Hopefully this will be enough. To see how she's adding 2 to the counter, it's gonna multiply our damage by quite a bit. Speaking of which.
Too slow.
Ooh, we crit the back row, which is good. Okay, good.
Look,
So even with paralysis, we worked around it. Marco leveled and learned push assault. That might be useful later, we'll see. The important thing is we're giving them a few more levels, because I think when we're, as I said before, maybe about 18, we'll go fight the pig boss again. That's fine, we pulled through.
What in the world?
If we had been triple paralyzed, it would have been GG. There's no way, we would have been murdered for sure.
There's no time to talk, Lieutenant General. Let's hurry and get away.
Right.
Okay. I guess we'll save. How close am I to getting a burst? Ooh. I'm not that close.
Yeah, it's the enemy! Don't let up. Yeah.
How did every attack whiff there,
Looks
by
like
the
a
way?
worthy challenge.
We failed.
This is bad.
The one who survives is the victor.
Who survives is the victor? That's an interesting way to put it. So that's unfortunate. Just heal up real quick. I was hoping just to get a casual encounter. I need to build... Game, please. I need to build up a little more mana burst, or else the next fight will be kind of hard. Man, they still outsped me? Crazy. I must be really underleveled.
Take this!
I need the protagonist to have his mana burst. I'll put it that way. It's fine. If they kill me here, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna defend with their turn, though.
Take this!
Wow, that did so much damage to the Gafka.
Yes.
Okay. Built up a little more meter. I still need a lot more meter. It's fine. We'll find out a better place to do this. But we'll save for now. The next fight, I kind of need it, or else it's just going to be really annoying. Unfortunately, there are enemies that Ott can't really deal with, and unfortunately, we're almost at one of those fights.
You won't get away! You won't get away!
That was a nice stereo that they had there. You can see I can't go straight to Celestia, which is concerning.
Considering how far we've come, I think we'll be okay. For now.
We ended up causing a scene after all.
I wasn't scared at all.
What a spirited young lady. My legs feel so weak. Goodness, I'm clearly not the young man I once was.
Lieutenant General Raoul, I think it's time you told us. What happened in Alistel?
You're right. You should know. But is it all right if I take off this robe first? It's so hot under here that I can't stand it. Now, where to start? Actually, the best place might be with the assassin that showed up at my door after you three left.
An assassin? Must have been sent by Hugo.
Indeed. Rainey and Marco saved me in the nick of time.
But if we'd gotten there just a bit sooner, we could have saved that lady too.
Who do you mean?
The Lieutenant General's secretary. She tried to protect him when the assassin burst in and... well...
I feel terrible about what happened to her.
Rest in peace, Secretary, apparently.
Of course, I assumed General Hugo would put pressure on me, but not an immediate assassination. It was my lack of foresight that killed her. After these two rescued me, I fled the army and headed underground. Since then, I've been unable to act. I've just waited for an opportunity to present itself.
And then I showed up. It's fortunate I returned to Alistel when I did. That reminds me. I have a document I got from Hugo's office. Can you read it?
Seems to be ciphered. I could crack it with more time, but it'll be hard to use as evidence. This wax seal here, though, that belongs to Count Selvon of Granorg. It becomes clearer. Now I see why Hugo deliberately tried to prolong the war. He, Selvon, and whoever else had an under-the-table arrangement to benefit from further conflict.
Then they're responsible for all the deaths in this war.
Granorg will fall soon.
I accidentally leaned on the controller. Stupid D-pad.
It must be because of the secret talks that things are ending so smoothly. Anyway, I never thought that you'd have taken refuge in Celestia. No wonder I wasn't able to turn up anything in your whereabouts.
I don't recall mentioning that we'd been in Celestia.
Ah, but it's plain to see, given your present travel company. Is Rosche in Celestia too?
Yeah, Rosche and Sonia are safe there.
It won't be long before Alistel completely annexes Granorg as the victorious nation. After that, Hugo plans to carry out the Prophet Noah's will, by making a glorious march on Cygnus and the Beastkind lands to subjugate them. To put it plainly, as the nearest neighbor, Celestia will be invaded first.
Just as Vanos said, the world is worse off than he knew. Now Celestia may be invaded.
We must bring news of this to them at once.
Ott, will it be all right to bring the Lieutenant General and the others into the village as well?
If you think we should, then I won't say no.
I'm relieved to hear that. Well then, lead the way.
Just looking for a node to pop up. 'Cause I don't want to get into the next boss battle without getting some meter. I'm a little worried though.
Looks like a worthy challenge. Burn!
I'm not gonna actually beat the enemy. I just want to get more turns.
No!
Yeah, that underground thing needs to die for sure. No, don't automatic advance. Oh my gosh. I mean, I might as well beat the combat versus retreat from combat.
Leave it to me.
But I definitely need more meter. So if I'd been more conservative with who did the turn break, I would not be in this scenario. Again, our goal is to just reduce how many attackers there are, so I get more turns. Oh, she almost done.
You okay?
You saved me! No!
Let's defend. We'll recover him. We'll use Polaris so we don't get destroyed.
Here you go.
Oh, he's almost dead. That's unfortunate. Good timing on the resist status ailments, though. Heal him real quick and have everybody else defend.
Here you go.
So Stock almost has his meter. That's all I want before the boss battle.
You okay?
I thank you.
I'm gonna see if this builds the meter or not. Hopefully it does. Alright, it does. I got one extra notch. We're almost there, chan. Sorry for doing this battle, but we're almost done. Come on. Protagonist is a 2. I need the protagonist. Everybody else's is nice to have, but not required. One more. We'll build up their meters, I think, on a future fight. It's just the protagonist is not optional at all. How did I not get it? That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna assume he will gain a meter in the next fight. Or I could do something like... maybe this to try to guarantee it?
You okay?
There we go. Now we have it guaranteed. Let's just conserve meter. I'm just gonna auto attack. It's a little bit of bonus XP for us. Who knows? Maybe this will build up their combo meter quite a bit. Marvelous, chat.
We did it, Stock!
Enemy scan, sure. So I got an extra level. So I'm a little tankier. Maybe this is good enough. We're gonna go ahead and heal with the other party members. So only Gafka doesn't have it. That's fine. I mean, maybe this is good enough to be tanky. Maybe. I mean, at least she's got the defense up, so she's not like horribly off. She's got more health than the protagonist. The difference being the protagonist has really good armor compared to everybody else.
I'll protect you.
So we're gonna be using a new move. And the reason I want to use the new move is that I mentioned before, some enemies can't be affected by Odd. So Odd is actually not really useful in the upcoming fight, unfortunately. Other than for racking up combo hits with her normal attack, which adding 2 per normal hit is still pretty decent, but her low health is going to be a problem. Also, I should have saved before coming here.
The Alistel army.
Oh well, wish me luck, chat.
Not on my watch.
This could be a problem.
I won't lose.
This could be a problem. Let's see what they do. Okay, that's actually perfect. That could be a problem. Let's witness. So those crystals, I can't do anything about, just for chat's clarity. They do a lot of damage. I'm gonna play it super safe.
Uh-oh, we may be in trouble.
Oh, they hit the one character that they cannot hit. Yikes, I'm losing turns, not good.
Well done.
No.
Alright, we're stabilizing. I just need turns. All I need are turns. We got a lot of turns. This is fine. They're outspeeding me, which really sucks. Protag needs 1 heal, I think. This should be good. I just need to split their turns a little more.
This looks bad.
Okay, I think I have all the turns I need to kill. Yeah, this should be enough. If that actually worked on me, that would have actually been a reset. Okay. So let's think about what we need to do. This is where things get a little tricky. I need to actually think about this. How long does the Might Herb last? Is it 3 turns? We're gonna be using it for the first time. I think it's 3 turns. What I can do... I think I might have too many stock turns. Oh, this is so concerning. I wish I had 1 more Gafka turn. I guess what I can do We're gonna weaken these a little bit. I want to make sure I don't lose my Might Herb. That's priority number 1, that doesn't happen. We're gonna go ahead and use the Might Herb we got earlier. Okay. It's fine. Now we just need to build combo. Make sure they die. Just thinking about if this is going to be enough. The question is, how much health do these things have? We'll go for it, I guess. I'll find out in a moment if I did this wrong. Let's hope this is good enough, question mark? I might air assault the one in the back row, actually, just to ensure that this one dies. Okay, let's see if this works.
Too slow!
Okay, they do a lot of damage there, that's good.
Take that!
How about this? I'll exterminate you!
Ooh, it's not quite enough. That's what I was worried about.
I leave the rest to
So unfortunately, I didn't have time to... Well, I had time, but I didn't think we were getting into the fight this quickly. I wanted to move the power-up on the protagonist, so I'm getting punished for not doing that. I should still be fine, though. I just need to do... We'll do some power waves. We'll get through it. As long as the protagonist survives, I don't care.
Take this! Appreciate it.
Alright, so Aunt might die here, but that's fine. We're good.
Take this! It's finally over.
So unfortunately, I thought there was one more cutscene between us and this fight. If I had moved all the things that were on Gafka to the protagonist, that would have one-shot all the crystals. So that was a misplay on my part, and my punishment is I used more healing items, but I still won, so it doesn't matter.
Are you all right?
Saved by a human. Guess I should thank you.
Are you one of Celestia's vigilante corps?
That's right. Who wants to know?
I'm former Lieutenant General Raoul of Alistel.
An Alistellian officer!
Calm down, Elm. That's a bad habit you have, losing your temper so quickly.
No, I understand her hatred completely.
The Alistel army burned Celestia to the ground. Don't expect me to ever forget that.
You have every reason to hate us. I apologize on behalf of my country. But now there's a new danger fast approaching that I must warn you of. May I please speak with Patriarch Barranca?
Elm, he is telling the truth. We have been to Alistel. You must believe us.
Guess there's no getting around it. Follow me.
Premonition of War has been added to the White Chronicle. Okay, I just need to rest, and I need to get a save node. Please, game, let me save. Right, chat? I don't want to redo that. So, this country will become a battlefield.
Unfortunately, Hugo has declared on behalf of Noah that this is a holy war of salvation. But in reality, he's trying to achieve his dream of conquering the whole continent. It's safe to assume that he's beyond the stage where he can be negotiated with.
Thought until now that the war would end when either side won. that it wouldn't matter if it was Gurnorg or Alistel. But it seems I was mistaken.
Sad to say that there are times when the end of one war is only the beginning of another. It's shameful, but such is the history of mankind.
Indeed.
Indeed. These troubles wouldn't arise if they could coexist without each side interfering with the other. Well, we're finally involved in the strife, too.
True enough.
Also, chat, I'm really happy this game gives you XP despite the characters being dead, I'd just like to say. Otherwise, I would be in, like, full panic mode.
Hugo must know by now that the Vigilante Corps skirmished with Alistel's troops.
Why do you have to say it like that? They attacked us!
I know that, and you know that. But to him, it doesn't matter who instigated the battle as long as it took place. All who oppose Hugo will be crushed forcefully. Alistel now has the excuse they wanted to begin an invasion. It's no longer about waiting for the incident that will start hostilities. We're past that point now. Patriarch Barranca, you must make a decision.
To fight Alistel with the meager forces of our village. Is that what you're asking of me, Raoul?
Yes. The only other choices are to continue closing off the village, or to admit defeat.
How can we do that? The humans are saying flat out that they'll exterminate us. Even if we throw down our weapons, all that'll be waiting for us is...
No.
You needn't go on, Ella. Everyone understands.
That damned Hugo!
This village is completely reliant on our allies in the outside world for resources. If those allies are exterminated, this village will perish shortly thereafter. Even if we continue to wait, our situation will not improve. What to do? What to do?
I may be pressing you too hard on this. I doubt you'll be able to make a sound decision under these conditions. Well then, why don't we take a break for now?
Yes, I'm sorry, but that would be most appreciated. I will continue to think upon it.
Understood. All right, let's all breathe easy for a while. Stay here if you like, or take a walk around outside. We'll resume the talks when the time is right.
Stock is now alone. Does that mean I can't heal them if I use the end? Oh, no, I'm full healed. Okay, good. I'm like, I just want to make sure, right, chat? Don't think we've hit another node. Let's check where we are in the Historia. I'll just cancel if we're not. Not a big deal. Just where are we? Oh, we're still, man. Right, chat? Like, come on. That's fine. We'll wait until after this event to do something. There's a way I can get meter more easily, as long as I'm at, like, a plot node. Did any of your equipment change? Probably not. Iron Sword would be arguably maybe worth purchasing. My damage is definitely not high enough at the moment, but unfortunately everybody left the party, so I don't think I could do what I need from them. Wait, who is the crystal charm? Is it on? Take it off for her for now. We're coming up to a fight where I actually legit need to use magic. I'd like this to not take forever. Right, chat? Just slightly. I would just slightly like it to not take forever. I don't have that many magic boosters, though. This'll do for now. Okay. This is probably okay for now. We'll kind of give him whatever. Honestly, I don't really care what he has at the moment. Other than his speed is atrocious. Guess I'll give him the rose ring back on for now. Don't really need all that much at the moment. Oh wait, I could give him the thumb attack for +5. That might be worth it. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot of defense. I probably should have had that on Ott to make her a bit tankier, actually. Sorry about all the menuing. I'm just giving them stuff for now. Make Ott go more often, / frequently. Yeah, Gafka's big downside is that he's very slow. You can offset it with speed up equipment, which is okay.
Rosche is through here.
So I believe now we should be able to do something by coming back in here.
I thank you for helping us earlier. Without your aid, there may have been more serious injuries or casualties.
What are you going to do now?
Patriarch Barranca will choose a course of action, and I will obey. If he tells me to fight, I will fight.
Alright, so he has nothing new to say.
Even if Celestia decides to stand and fight,
Let's talk to Raoul.
we still don't have nearly enough equipment or military might to win.
Maybe if it's just Celestia, it'd be an impossible battle. But if Cygnus helps, it's not so bleak. If we can get organized and enlist their help, we might stand a pretty good chance. Hugo's attention is currently directed towards them in Granorg. We'll strike from the back, and Cygnus can surround him. Yet... We could form the greatest of armies, but it would take a strong commander to lead it.
Hasn't that been your job this whole time?
I built the foundation for the army, but I never planned on leading it to war. We need a battle-hardened commander to organize the troops in battle and keep morale up. I'm not a good fit for that job, but if I'm asked to do it, I won't ignore duty's call. We have a decent battle plan, and we have a chance of winning. What we don't have is an excellent commander who can utilize our plan.
Will you be able to defeat that evil Hugo man?
Stock ... in return. He's like, no, it's Bad Baldy.
His voice. It was so cold. If he comes back to this village, he's going to kill everyone. Even my grandpa and Elm. So please, Stock. Please defeat that evil man.
I wish it was that simple, but I can't stop him alone.
Then everyone should help. We just need to get a lot of friends together, and we can crush that meanie Hugo.
Yeah.
Before we headed to Alistel, I had my assumptions about its leader. I knew Hugo had his own motives, but I never imagined they would stretch outside the human lands. But after hearing him speak, I changed my way of thinking.
And?
I now see him as someone blinded by his own ambitions. He cannot see anything else. To him, human lives are like pebbles. He kicks them around and doesn't even notice. He'll put the entire world in jeopardy without realizing it. He must be stopped.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Rosche is through.
Let's see if anything happens now.
Lieutenant General Raoul is safe, or so I hear.
Yeah.
If he stays in Celestia, Hugo won't be able to touch him. He should be able to live quietly here, too.
Stock ... Okay. Got a little extra dialogue, but let's try to advance the plot slightly. Somebody we have to talk to. Maybe I have to go to the inn.
Hey. Hey.
We're playing the game of who do I need to talk to advance the plot. Just try to kill us. Gotta regroup. Talking about his frustration with the arms. We're asking about the bad humans.
Yes.
Alright, so everybody's scared and worried.
Say!
Uh-oh, there's the person asking about time. Okay. I don't think there's anybody else we could chat to other than this person, so let's see if this advances the thing. Oh, human, how did your experiment go? Did the flower bloom?
Yes, she got the flower to bloom. Thank you for the bud.
I forgot there was a follow-up to this quest. What? Being thanked by a human doesn't feel right to me at all. But you're welcome. Alright, small follow-up. I was gonna say, because we cleared that quest already. Alright, so now it's the time for me to decide. In times like these, doing nothing is not defense, it's surrender.
Say.
Sir Raoul.
Yes, I'm here to listen.
Raoul, you were speaking with Stock a moment ago. Is it true that Cygnus would extend a hand? We made the decision to rise up.
Cygnus will definitely make a move of some sort. Actually, they've already begun. Their army has gathered near the desert town of Scala, west of the Judgment Cliffs. They are only waiting for King Garland's command.
How can you be so sure? I heard you had been hounded by the army and forced underground.
Some alliances can only be forged when one is underground. Because I had been hunted by Alistel, I began contacting a certain individual. One who is also being pursued by their country, and is seeking refuge in Cygnus.
So Cygnus is making a move on this person's urging. Who would have such an influence?
I cannot say. I promised them I'd divulge their identity to no one.
Right, chat? Who else would be on the run, potentially, chat?
But I guarantee you that this person can be trusted.
Believe you've given me enough to work it out on my own. Interesting. We're thinking of the same person, then indeed, they mustn't be identified.
They made me a solemn promise. If Celestia decides to rise up, they'll work to bridge the gap with Cygnus.
Intriguing that you've already laid such extensive groundwork.
I'm sorry that Celestia has been dragged into this.
Not at all.
No. You did well to look so far ahead.
Indeed.
Very well. We cannot just sit and wait for our village to be overrun. Still, the Vigilante Corps is meant to fight lone monsters that approach the village. Elm is a strong warrior, but she has no experience in battle, especially not against humans. Can we really truly hope to match them?
I understand what you're saying, Patriarch Barranca. Fighting an organized army with well-honed tactics is different from dispatching a monster.
I thought at first to have Elm command the men. That may not be best. But who else would have battle experience, as well as the ability to command troops?
Stock, why don't you do it?
Absolutely not. It's one thing to assist a commander, but I could never actually do it myself.
We're not really CO material ourselves either.
In that case, how about Rosche? Is he well enough to lead?
That man hasn't had the will to fight since he lost his Thaumatek arm.
You mean his gauntlet? It's broken? I had heard he was severely injured, but I didn't think it was as bad as that.
Indeed. The fire of his will to fight is fading.
That's rather bleak.
Though after hearing of all he suffered, I can understand. To lose so much of what was precious to him, all at once. Fate can be cruel indeed.
It truly can. But there's no question that he'd be the one most suited to this.
Wait a sec. You're not still thinking of making the captain your commander, are you? That's ridiculous! Even if his wounds are healing fast, he almost died not too long ago. I was shocked when I saw him after I got here. He was like a different person. I'm against this. If you're gonna go through with it, I'm out!
Rainy, calm down.
It's true. Field Commander will be needed to lead the novice warriors of Celestia. The success of the operation depends on the skills of its commander. I have to think carefully about this one. Oh, chat. Chat, I think we know where this is going. We can nominate Rosche, or we can nominate Raoul. We're gonna nominate Raoul. Should I really have Raoul command the men at the front lines? Absolutely, chat. I'm ready to win the game again.
I believe Raoul should be the one to command this operation.
All right. I'll do it. It's been years since I last stood on the battlefield. Maybe I can be of some use again. I couldn't stop General Hugo at Alistel, and I still feel responsible for that. I won't allow the Satiros to be placed in harm's way. I'll stand with them on the battlefield.
I need to think careful. What's the dumbest decision I can make? I mean, chat, we're just beating the game right now. It'll be fine.
I'll do what I can as well.
I was gonna say, meanwhile, what's his name? Tio, we're gonna be judged harshly soon. I mean, he'll praise us because we're gonna do well. We'll be counting on you, Raul.
Everyone, let's do whatever we must to defend Celestia.
See that, chat? Already victory music. Led by Raul, Celestia emerged victorious in battle after battle, thanks to his tactics. See, chat, we won. Celestia seemed unstoppable, but overconfidence proved to be their downfall. While commanding the troops from the front lines, Raul was killed by an assassin's bolt. Without him, Celestia's forces were left in tatters and were soon annihilated. Afterwards, Stock and the others faced a long, slow path to defeat. Yay, chat, we did it. Assassination of Raul. Clearly, we are the heroes the world needs, chat. Assassination of Raul has been added to the White Chronicle. Shattered Steel Arm has been added as a node.
You've returned, Stock.
I was gonna say, Lifty's gonna give us some flip about our bad decisions.
You made the right decision as a military man, but it seems this time, destiny played its hand, and your choice fell short of saving the world.
Raul wasn't ready to be the commander at the front line. His strength lies in strategy and planning from the rear.
The Wayward Lion would have been a better contender for this job, if only he could find his way. Stock, you need to find the key to your best friend's heart.
Oh no, we gotta find the key to the heart, chat.
Shall we record the actions you've taken so far, just in case?
Sure, we'll save. There we go. I was just waiting on this node, by the way, chat. I was like, where the heck is it? Anyway, we got it. We got a good ending there. Let's see if this works.
Even if select.
Before I knew.
Like certain people we have to talk to. Oh, maybe because I just have to talk to Rosche and come back. Maybe that's all I need to do.
Lieutenant.
Maybe he's the plot flag to advance the chief talking. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, why can't I skip this dialogue? Okay, that was weird. Nominate Rosche. Is Rosche really the best choice to lead the men into battle that's about to begin? Nominate Rosche.
All right. I'll do it. It's been years since I last stood on the battlefield. I couldn't stop. I won't.
Oh, hold on.
Wait. I'll talk to Rosche.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that dialogue was the same. We're skipping through that again. We're skipping through it. We literally just heard that. Let's get to the new part. Let's talk to Rosche.
Stock!
You too, Stock? Aren't you his best friend?
Have you forgotten Keel and the others in the brigade? I can't let this battle end like that. And I'm sure Rosche would feel the same. Even so, I need to find out if that suspicion is true.
Stock, don't push him too hard.
Back again.
The situation's changed. Alistel is going to invade in the very near future. We intend to meet them head on.
What? Don't even think about it. It's not like running down wild animals. These will be well-trained, well-organized soldiers. The people here will be massacred.
Lieutenant General Raul suggested that he lead the fight. I vetoed him, though. You and I know that the Lieutenant General's strength is in tactics. He shouldn't be on the field. What we need right now is a commander with actual battle experience.
Are you saying I should do it?
Sonia says she doesn't want you to fight anymore. She lost her brother in battle. I'm sure she's afraid of the same happening to you. If you're going to say that the hope everyone's pinned on you is too much, then there's nothing I can do about that. But is that really what you think? Are you really going to give it all up?
I didn't give anything up. It gave up on me.
Ooh, deep chat.
I've lost all the subordinates I was meant to protect. My gauntlet's lost too. It's over. All over.
I can't understand you. Do you even understand yourself? That's why I'm going to see for myself. How do you really feel?
The chat, apparently we've learned from the antagonists on how to negotiate. We're gonna see how he feels by dueling him to the death, sort of. So anyway, this is a very rude fight for people that have not played it before, by the way, chat. It at least gives you some mercy at the beginning, and we're gonna take advantage of the mercy.
I keep coming back to Keel. How he said he'd be a decoy. Everyone in the brigade was a good man. There was absolutely no reason why they should die, and yet...
No mercy.
How can we make amends for what happened to them? You said just now that you have nothing to protect anymore. Is that really true? Think! What you need to do now is protect the way Alistel should be, as they would have. How else can we avenge them?
You little... You think I don't feel anything? I'd do it if I could. But what do you expect me to do with this broken gauntlet? I can't do anything. I can't even stand on the battlefield.
You can't, huh? I'll be the judge of that right now. I won't lose.
Chat might be noticing a pattern here. Rosche, I got some bad news for you. Kinda want you to be poisoned. I might be a little bit of a jerk about this, chat. I'm actually gonna defend a couple turns, just so that I don't outturn him this hard. Also, what happened to my burst? Oh yeah, that's right, I used it earlier. We're good. How close is he? Once he gets down to 50% or so, then it's serious business time. We're getting close. We're just gonna chip him out, chat. This is so cheesy, but I love it. like, there we go.
I told Keel that whatever it took, I'd save your life. I did that because Keel and the others believed that you'd be the one to avenge their deaths. But looking at you right now, you're not the man they believed in. Your men didn't give their lives for whoever you are to survive. If I save someone just pretending to be Rosche, I'll never be able to face them.
Are you serious?
You can give your apologies to Keel in the next world.
At this rate, I'll die for sure. Unable to do anything.
I hope you're ready.
Hey chat, I got bad news for him. We're rebuilding meter on him, which is very rude. Anyway, chat, I think this is where we can officially say fight over. Anyway, this is why I wanted our magic power up. Perish. Look at the damage. I just want to show you how much damage scales with combo. It's almost 50%. Now it's 50% more damage.
Damn, it didn't work.
It didn't work
Finally
indeed.
over.
We got 1,000 from him. Sadly, I think fighting him over and over would be one of the easiest ways to get money in the game. Like, think about it, chat. He can't do any damage and we get 1k every time. It's probably not efficient, but it is funny that he gets money. He gives us money.
See there? Your gauntlet works after all.
Hey, does it that?
This is all the help I can give you. Your gauntlet works now. If you still claim that you don't want to fight, then I'll say no more.
Hey, wait, Stock!
Stock.
I'm sorry to get so rough with him. I'll leave you two alone.
We gotta set him on fire. He needs a medic. Rosche in Agony has been added to the White Chronicle. Yeah, we set him on fire. Of course he's in agony. Lion's Awakening has been added to the White Chronicle. We're almost at the point that I want to do something. I'm gonna save and then check the Historia real quick. Kind of curious about something. Yeah, we need to go a little further, I think. Eventually, I want to jump up to chapter 3, but I think we haven't seen what we needed for the other cutscene. So we'll rest up, because I set our friend on fire. It's hard work, chat. And more importantly, messing around like that rebuilt a ton of meter. So if I get really messed up by the upcoming fight, I at least have another out to deal with the enemies.
Welcome back, Stock. How'd it go?
It's really up to Sonia, but I think you'll be all right.
Really? Wow. See? I knew it'd work out. That's our Stock.
Rainy, you were the one that was saying you were gonna leave if we did this. You sure flipped a switch on that one, Rainy.
Listen to you. A moment ago, you were dead set against it.
I'm glad the game called that out, by the way.
Who's counting?
In any event, it seems everything has come together.
Yes. All the elements are in place.
Well then.
Well then, I must rise up. I cannot allow this village to be invaded and destroyed. If an alliance with Cygnus is possible, that's what I'll place my faith in. Well, if Elm put together an operational unit, and I can think of no one better suited to command it than Rosche.
Say.
What say you to this?
I think that's a fine idea.
Are you all right?
Yeah, more or less.
Let me have a quick look. Could you raise your left arm for me?
Like this? How did my gauntlet suddenly start working again?
I don't know exactly how either. But there's one theory. It was never fully broken. It may be that part of you wanted a reason to stop fighting.
What? Well, you may be right.
Rosche, what's on your mind?
Well...
You seem nervous. I think I have some idea why. Are you thinking about plunging yourself back into the fray?
Yeah, that about sums it up. It's like Stock just said. I can see now that there's still something I can do for them. For their sake. I can't give it up quite yet.
Maybe you already knew, but I didn't want Stock or you to fight anymore. However, he won't listen, and you seem to be pretty firm on this too. So if I can't stop you two, then I'll do everything I can to support you.
Sonia.
Just please come back safe. That's my condition.
Yeah, well, I'll try.
That's a pretty wishy-washy answer.
You tell him, Sonia.
Ow! So you want me to come back without a single injury? I hate to break it to you, but...
Do it! Even if it's impossible!
So the guy who wants to stop fighting Bannerland after his mind has made him unable to fight. It's the guy we want as their commander, says chat. This sounds like another bad ending. Well, no, we inspired him to fight again. That's why his gauntlet's working. See, we're saying that we can't injure him anymore or we'll break Sonia's promise. I got bad news for her. We will use him again eventually, and that will result in him getting injured.
Though I don't think you have the tools for that right now. I'm going to install the new core parts, so please hold still for a little while. There we go.
Hey, was Stock the one who brought these core parts?
Yes, he was. I don't know where he got them, though. There was this one time not long ago when he brought a gauntlet to me, but anyway, we need to make sure not to disappoint him.
Let's not think about that right now. Translation from Sonia.
Of course. You wouldn't know it to look at him. But he's really concerned about his comrades' well-being. I'm gonna follow his example and fight for the sake of Keel and the rest.
I see.
Well, apparently we poisoned him and then set him on fire. So it makes sense the doctor's here. He's got to deal with the physical and now the emotional trauma.
Oh, by the way, I made a few adjustments to those core parts. I think you'll like them.
Now that you mention it, it does feel more powerful than before. This armor of mine keeps getting less human.
Rosche learned Burn Strike.
This gauntlet really is amazing.
I'm glad you're back to the Rosche I know. But don't forget, no matter how much the gauntlet is enhanced, you're still a human being with a good heart. It's the man inside who draws out the gauntlet's power.
Fade to white?
Yeah, I understand. What would I do without you?
You've returned, Stock. You had to traverse many and varied timelines. It must have been quite tiring. Several factors worked in harmony to give Rosche the chance to come to himself again. How you travel across time is what controls your fate. Let us now add a new chapter to the White Chronicle.
Nice chat. We formally unlocked chapter 4.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Yes. So, curiosity. I guess I can wait to I'll do that another time. Let's go back to the other chapter 3. Well, I guess there's no harm in doing it now. We have basically all the characters unlocked, so now I think it's worth coming here. Let's go to a new area. We're not going to complete the quest. The quest goes on for quite a while. However, I do want items that are in the shop here, so let's finally go to the new content before we head to the other chapter.
Heading to the Vault of Time?
Vault of Time.
Best of luck to you, Stock.
Please, help out the guard.
So let's see what this new content is all about, chat. And then after being there for a little bit, we'll complete, I think, the other chapter 3, so that way we cleanly go into chapter 4 next time. Shouldn't take too long. We made good progress / good time. Vault of Time.
So this is the Vault of Time.
Please, help!
You must be the guard. What's going on here?
It's a monster jailbreak! Oh no, not goblins. They're not supposed to be on this here floor. They somehow broke out of their bonds.
Don't worry, I'll deal with them.
Hail the Monsters has been revised in the White Chronicle. Let's talk to you again. Oh, it's a prison break. So we have to... Oh, what happened to our party? Yeah, we need to level Ott and Gafka. We could give bonus XP to Marco and Rainy. I don't really need them power levels. It's more important the protagonist just keeps getting XP at the moment. He's going to be the one that's going to be the damage carry for a little bit. So let's explain what we're going to do. We're going to fight the monster. And we'll see there's restrictions
Your rampage ends here.
on what we can use in here, which makes this area a little more trickier than you would think.
Look strong.
You might notice, chat, I'm not allowed to use items in here. So you can imagine with how I've been healing, that's kind of a problem. However, fortunately the first floor isn't too bad.
No!
I really got poisoned.
No!
Wow. Do you feel the single targeting? I feel the single targeting. I can't quick on wave them, which is also kind of annoying. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right assault into some normal attacks. Let's see if this is enough. They don't seem to have a lot of health, so I don't think I need to try very hard. We'll see if this is the correct assumption.
Eat this!
Oh yeah, they're dead.
Too simple.
And we're also finally, chat, giving Rosche some experience. Keep in mind, chat, he's all the way back at level 7, so right now he is very, very weak compared to everybody else. So this will balance out his levels. We also can level the princess since we've now unlocked her in a different history. If we had done this before this point in the game, like before we had gotten Gafka, then we would have been missing out on free XP to our party members. That's why I wanted to delay at least this one a little bit. You might notice also, chat, that in the bottom right, instead of money, I have mementos. So we're at 41 mementos. I don't remember if the game states it, but we get more mementos based off the number of enemies on our largest combo. It'll influence how many of those we get. So this alternate currency will be traded in for some useful items. In fact, we're going to trade in a little right now, once we get the chance. Boy, would have been done for if those two tykes hadn't sent you in and lent me a hand. Here, I know this isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. We got 5 celestial teas. I mean, it's nice just coming here, getting free MP ups. That will be more useful in the main area versus here. Quest complete. Dale the Monsters has been revised in the White Chronicle. Well, chat, that was one of the easiest quest clears. I think we could agree. It was a very low-level battle followed by 5 TP ups. So that's fine. /MP.
So this is the Vault of Time?
Yes.
You better believe it. Tons of powerful and dangerous monsters are locked up here. Keeping watch over all these creepy crawlies is a tough job, I'll tell you that much.
I could tell. Things seem to have gotten quite out of hand.
Sorry you had to see that. You can take it from here, but if you help hunt down the runaway creeps, it'd be worth your time.
Why do you say that?
You got that?
You gave those beasts a beating. They drop special objects called mementos. Gather enough and I'll trade you some spiffy stuff for them. Translation, these items are kind of OP.
In other words, you'll give me items for exterminating monsters.
This is kind of outside the normal gameplay, so I don't think they quite balanced it. And we're going to be taking a couple of accessories here and probably wearing them for the entirety of the game. They're that good, chat. Like, legit, they are that good. Which is very silly.
Yeah.
That's right. Dots.
Yes.
Should test your skills in this here white corridor first.
White corridor? I assume that means there are other corridors here as well.
Right you are. The black corridor lies beyond. The deeper you go, the stronger the monsters get.
Yeah.
The black may be too much for you at the moment. I'll block off the entrance just in case. Once you're able to handle what lies within, I'll open it up for you again.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. Probably tell you how to leave. Simply come and talk to me, and I'll send you back to Historia. There are no nodes here after all. Holdovers of time have been added to the White Chronicle. Okay. So let's talk to him immediately so chat can get an understanding of what we're going for. So let's trade. If you take a look at the items, chat, I can get revives for ultra cheap. I feel like they did the price of this wrong. Revives are normally like 400 money, and the first aid kits are roughly about the same, but for some reason, Holy Water's only worth 10 here. So I could get 4 revives, chat. Or like, I basically got 2,000 in money from that one fight. It's crazy. So step 1, we have that. You can see we can actually learn other skills. Don't need these right away, but it is very silly that I could teach myself new moves. So the only ones I'd be interested in would be maybe the S-Cross Spike for Rosche. And honestly, everybody else's skills I don't really care about. They're like mediocre. I don't really care about them. Let's take a look at the weapons. So you can see I have like a very mediocre weapon with damage up. It's like a little better than what we have. So like 1 or 2 fights I could get a free upgrade. This one's a little better. I don't think I really need it. I don't know how badly I want to break the game with the weapons at the moment. Yeah, I could get myself a really good armor. For example, another 5 to all stats. But more importantly, chat, is this accessory. The Lizard Charm, the fact that it gives speed, attack, and magic is bonkers. I basically want this on every character. And as you can see, it only costs 100, so that's not too hard to get to. Then, chat, I want to draw your attention to this. Charms. So, you might have noticed the protagonist has fire. You might have noticed Ott has thunder. We haven't really seen who has ice currently. But just imagine, chat. Imagine if we could get a damage multiplier this early in the game. And we're absolutely gonna get it. So we need at least 1,000. Maybe 1,200 for Lizard Charms. I could get Camel Stud, but that's not really worth our time. These other ones are kind of mediocre. 1 to all resistances is okay, because that removes some of the RNG of the game. So we're gonna go for about, I don't know, let's get a few revive items, because they're like dirt cheap here. Let's go for like 1,200 or 1,300. So now have more revives to kind of deal with encounters. So that took away some of the pressure from the rest of the game. We need a lot of first aid kits. But before we even get into that, we definitely want some of the other items. Let's go ahead and use Marco to heal. That's why I gave him some MP ups earlier. And let's hunt for a specific enemy. I do not want to fight any of these.
I'll crush you all!
Where's what I'm looking for? I think they're up here. I remember playing this a long time ago. I think it's up here. Yeah, the tornado. I want to fight the tornado, chat. Die tornado. I got preemptive strike.
You get to go first.
Awesome. So I think this might actually legitimately be strong enough. Although what I should do is hit the one in the back row. Let's see if this is good enough. Hopefully it is.
Eat this!
Okay, he punched the tornado, chat. We're good.
We did it, Stock!
So you might notice, pretty easy battle, almost got 100. And that's all we're gonna do.
I'll protect you.
Spoilers, chat. We need to do at least 12 more battles. We want preemptive attacks. If the tornado goes first, that's actually a big problem for us. Ooh, this is also kind of annoying.
You can do it!
What I could do is something like a push assault. So it'd be something more like this. She could do... I think air assault into this. Maybe this will be enough damage, hopefully. Maybe.
How about this? Too slow.
Okay, good enough. Okay, we're strong enough that that's not a problem. Ott now has healing magic, because chat, why have a weakness? Just become God, it's fine. So we got 166 from that, so at this rate, we're going to be, what, sub 7 to get that much? We're already at 1,266, or 266, I mean. Same account. Oh, they went first, this is not good.
No!
Them going first is quite damaging, I don't want to see that.
Leave it to me.
Oh, support attack? That actually adds money to us.
How about this?
I'm kind of happy about that.
Eat this.
I love more money. 400 on the damage? Wow. So Rosche has learned Goal Swing. But more importantly, chat, all the other party members are getting small amounts of XP. So this will pretty much be our big level up section. The next chapter is actually quite difficult. Especially since I haven't really been buying that many items. We now have Ott to heal us in reserve. I don't want to go too crazy here. All the tornado didn't spawn. Let's try again. Bad RNG. This enemy is random, unfortunately. But as you can see, it's totally worth it.
Let's do this.
Wish we had a little more speed. Which is where I think the camel thing, giving us +1 speed while also giving us damage, will be pretty huge. Because that'll be the difference between not only us going first, but us also potentially getting multiple turns.
You're wide open.
Oh. Hey, we got the best support attack because she adds 2 hits.
Take that!
We're gonna get more than 99, but the question is how much more.
A grand victory!
110. So chat, her just adding the support attack was over 20 mementos. So we want to see the princess do support attacks, if able. Okay, unfortunate. Gotta reset. So this is kind of the grindy part of the game, but fortunately it shouldn't take us too long. We can already buy one of the accessories I'm looking for.
Let's do this.
Do another air assault. And just showing you the power of the Kigan wave, it's absolutely bonkers.
How about this?
Too slow!
We did it, Stock!
Any level, protagonist level, nice. So now the protagonist, I think, is the right level for the boar. The other party members will level slightly more. But more importantly, we're gonna have actual accessories to go with this. We should be fine here. I think since we're gonna be doing so many battles here, I think what I should actually do is something like... Oh, yeah, that refills mana gauge. I don't need that right now. Good lightning hammer, just to showcase. I guess I could showcase it, because we should build it up again. Let's go for something silly, chat. We'll do a normal attack into... We'll use our mana bursts into this mana burst, because this... Oh. Oh, he's one shy. Never mind, I don't want to... Well, I guess I could still do it. It doesn't really matter. Let's showcase this ability. We're gonna have a lot of turns to rebuild the meter anyway. Oh, it didn't even do that much damage. So our burst attack is actually weaker than Qui-Gon Wave. I would not have called that, but that's very silly.
Too slow.
I guess it just shows how powerful that skill is, question mark. Granted, it was elemental damage, which wasn't the best. I'm at 800, which isn't terrible. I'm getting low on MP, though. I just give him some minor things? Oh, I can't even use it while here at all. That's kind of annoying. We'll have to leave and come back briefly. But on the way out, we'll pick up some items. I went first. Good thing I healed. So this is giving us slightly better overall stats, and we should be fine. Alright, let's showcase how much we could get from just this mana burst. Because again, we should be rebuilt. Oh, I hit escape. I hit escape. I didn't mean to.
We failed.
I didn't menu far enough. That wasn't my bad.
My apologies.
Is that really gonna cost me? Damn. I accidentally menu too hard. That is unfortunate. Let's just heal up. That was almost a game over. That was actually kind of annoying, because that would have lost a lot of time. Alright. Oh, she's finally getting 2 turns, which is good. So we'll showcase this, I guess. So she's gonna add a lot to the hit count. Then we could do something like Air Assault, and we'll just use our mana burst just because. Yeah, you even got a support attack out of it. Nice. So again, them leveling also improves the damage to support attack. Not that it'll do a ton. Ooh, that damage, insane. Time for good money. Oh, she learned blizzards. Now we know who uses ice spells. Guess that makes sense. Rainy and Marco, maybe about 1 level from where I need them to be. And we have almost everything we need already.
We'll get him!
Icicle disaster!
Icicle disaster, says the chat. Yeah, I'll try not to super power level off of this, but yeah, it is worth it.
Too slow!
We did it, Stock!
We learned double slash. Okay. I think I got enough for 2 more battles, and that should put me a little above 1300. Guess that'll do for now.
Let's do this.
I'll let them get a turn. I want more money, actually. Let's do something like... Ah. I wish I would remember the last thing I targeted. There we go. Hello, Vayon. Hope you're doing well. This should be fun.
Take that!
Nice.
That about does it.
Rosche is getting decently leveled. Unfortunately, I think the MP of our friend there is going to make us stop our farm a little early. Bit unfortunate. Their health totals are getting out of control, though, for sure. The dead enemies, tornadoes, they'll blow me away. Something like that.
Yes.
You can do it!
Yeah, I think without MP on Gafka, it's kind of a problem. I don't know if I have another AoE on any other character at this point in the game. We'll check out Rosche, maybe. I just need to do a little bit of damage. Because he's out of MP officially, which makes him kind of useless.
Eat this!
So we'll check out Rosche. What abilities does he have currently? Burn Knuckle, lowers magic. Alum. Yeah, that should be fun. Yeah, Gold Swing, I think, yeah, that should work. Let's see if he does enough damage, though. That's the real question. He might not do enough damage. Unless I remove these. Oh, his speed is atrocious. Now his damage is getting a little closer. Might be enough. Oof. Yeah, his speed is super bad, chat. We'll try one fight with him. Otherwise, we might have to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is fine. Let's like get them another turn. One more turn, and then we're gonna go forward, I think. Okay. Let's see if this is good enough. So she's gonna build up a lot of damage. He's gonna go at the end. Yeah, this should work.
Yeah.
Here I come. This'll leave a mark.
Barely did it. But that works. Gafka already hit 19. Gafka's looking good. We'll do a couple more fights. Then we'll move on. Marco getting pretty low on MP. Gotta be a little careful here. And whatever extra I have here will just go towards stat ups. But we are almost done with this segment of the game.
Yeah.
They almost first strike me, which would have been awful. Oh, they still went first? Come on. That's annoying. Alright, let's have her heal and move forward, I think.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, he's just slightly too slow. I might have to give him the, what's it called? The speed ups. But even just like the +1 speed would make a huge difference here, because you can see he's having a lot of trouble going first.
Yeah. Here I come. This'll leave a mark.
Hopefully that's enough. Oh, it's not enough. Unfortunate. He just needs like 1 or 2 more levels and he'll be fine. That's the sad part, Chad. He's so close. Bomb trap, nice.
Yeah.
I think I could do 1 more fight and then we're not gonna fight anymore. I mean, I could keep grinding, but I don't really want to. This should net me fire, thunder. I don't care about ice. Then it's some random +1s. They're in the back row. Kind of annoying. Forgot to heal myself, so let's heal now.
Leave it to me.
Appreciate it.
Unless they don't Cyclone, I think we're okay. I don't need my burst gauge for the upcoming fights, so I just need to have a little bit of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll eventually want it after several boss fights from now, but this is probably good enough. I might have to give myself a 3rd turn here. Yeah, let's go for it. This is fine. All we're gonna do is attack the back row, build up some damage. I'm not gonna use his ability, I wanna hold it for later. 2 Grave Tucks will hopefully kill. So I'm hoping between his leveled ups and everything else, including the enhanced combo count, that this should do enough damage.
This'll leave a mark. This'll leave a mark.
Oh, I don't think that is. Oh, man. Even with that, Chad, it's not enough. No, stop doing that. There we go. That'll definitely be our last one. I don't have enough resources. I think they keep going. Protagonist leveled 1 more time. Oh, Marco's like so close to leveling again. But I think the protagonist has enough levels to possibly carry the boar fight. So we're gonna safety heal. Marco's gonna burn out of MP. That's fine. We're gonna swap our party back from Rosche to Gafka. Those lizards are the absolute worst. I do not want to fight them. Just so Chad is aware, I believe they take away your burst gauge at the bottom, which is horrendous. Also, I could use Ott's meter in order to refill anybody's meter, so I'm not super worried. If I'm just looking for a turn break, anybody can do that. Let's go ahead and buy some accessories. Oh, yeah, that was the goblin thing. We fought like a million of those already. I went Fire Charm somewhere. Take it on this. I went Thunder Charm. And I want a lot of Lizard Charms. I could learn a new skill for the protagonist if I really want to. Actually, it looks like I can't. Maybe it's locked further in the game. I don't think any of these are really worth it, to be honest. Like, the only thing even remotely interesting would be this one. Otherwise, I think these lizard charms are just kind of so good. Get a couple of these. The rest I'm just gonna put into items for now. Get more. I don't need that many revives. Hold on to our extras for now. So I'm gonna be using mostly magic in this upcoming area, so having the right charm here is gonna help us. That's a little extra speed. Guess if I'm gonna fight the boars, what I could do is just try to get speed +1, because that was the big issue with them, is just not having enough speed. Let me remove these for now. Remove that for now. We need to gear up Marco and friends. More lizard charms would be fine here. I think she knows thunder, so I could give her the thunder stuff for now. Yeah, this kind of improves her overall damage, and more importantly, gives her speed. Marco just needs a little bit of speed. I think I'm gonna give him the +3. Yeah, protagonist speed looking out of control for sure. I don't really care what Marco's other stats are, I guess. Make him tankier. Sure, more speed across the board for everybody. Let's see if this is good enough to fight the other boar. And we'll worry about fixing the other character's gear later. Let's go back. So again, we got a lot of levels. We also got decent accessories.
Returned, Stock. Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
I would like to save. So let's hope that this is enough to defeat the boar. Like 4 to 5 solid levels and learning new skills and getting new accessories. We're gonna go back to, what, I think this area? Though I need to rest, I think, before I do this. Yeah, I need to rest. I got stuck in dialogue. Forgot I need to heal first. Get through this, yada yada. So we basically have recovered all of our healing items while also getting mostly offensive gear. I'm gonna go to... I guess the Valkyrie? Just for healing. Wrong way. I always forget what floor it's supposed to be on. I think I'll try to remember. It should be on the 2nd floor. Have a quick little nap. And let's go back. It's now time to try to defeat the boar. Our true nemesis, chat. I don't have mana burst for it, but I'm hoping I don't need to mana burst it, question mark. I mean, if I do, I'll just go back to the other place. Do you know what I mean? But I'm hoping with all these +1 speed ups that we should be good enough. We're gonna go back to Lasville Hills. I thought I hit the thing to skip encounters. But this might not be the worst thing. Let's build some meter then. In case I do need this, I'll build up the meter. I mean, I might as well rebuild Mana Burst since I'm here. So just in case this makes a difference, chat, at least I could say I built up 2 extra notches. So that's 1 less round of combat I have to wait. Marco getting turn break could be useful here. Because I could realistically get it in the boss battle if it goes on for a while. I'll defend 1 more time and then we'll just end the fight. You can see I'm not taking very much damage, which is good. I meant to attack there. That was awkward.
Let me have a go.
Rosche really wants to kill the bees, apparently. Excellent. So I have one burst, which should be fine. And Rainey's not too far off from hers.
That about does it.
And that sadly was enough to level Marco, so maybe that was worth it. I mean, he was like pixels away from leveling, chat. I can afford to use some soothing bombs. I think I'll use it on Marco. Oh, I'm injured enough with the other characters for that to matter. So again, as I said before, I might just get double mana burst back to back. Let's save here. See if we can get a revenge on the boar.
Yeah. This must be the boar that Hilster was talking about.
Hey Kirk, hope you're doing well.
Is this really it?
We're still getting outturned? Are you kidding me? How?
Too slow.
Wow. Unlucky. I'm curious, is this even doable? I'm curious.
Here you go.
I mean, maybe this is doable, depending on what it does here. If it does stampede, okay, it does stampede. Wow.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
You should apologize. Maybe I do need the turn burst. No, I don't want to retry. Stop asking me that. Okay, I think we might be able to do it with turn burst. But I need to build up the turn burst. That's quite insane. I mean, chat, that was like, what, 5 levels? Like, that was not an insignificant power-up since we last attempted that.
Perfect chronology.
So let's go build up the meter, I guess. So here's the deal. I basically just need to stop it from getting a turn. We're dead pretty much no matter what after a certain amount of turns. Somehow having... How much speed was that? I still didn't outturn it. I had 26 speed chatted. That wasn't enough to go first. That to me is bonkers. He's the one that's gonna end the world. You're not wrong.
Did we surprise you?
Okay. Apparently, maybe I do need my burst. We'll see.
Let me have a go.
I mean, the protagonist, I think, went up almost 7 levels comparatively. And that still wasn't enough. Okay, so now I have full burst. So that'll let me skip 3 turns and give me more time to kill the boss.
Now.
Because I should get it no matter what in the other fight.
We did it, Stock!
Got a royal jelly. Which is actually kind of useful because I can heal up with Marco now. Since apparently I need as much as I could get. There you go, Marco. I spent 9, recovered 10. That was worth it. Everybody's gauge is now maxed, at least. We're gonna try one more time, but apparently Super Boar here is not going down without a fight.
This must be the...
Oh, it always goes first. It always stampedes, right?
I'm sorry.
Fly away!
Oh, I should have waited a bit on that, actually. Okay, well, let's see if I can even deal with this. We gotta mana burst it again, for sure. Yeah, this thing needs to get turn broken. So what we could do... We're gonna go for, like, a super Omega combo, chat. This thing needs to get... We could power down it. I might actually, sadly, have to do that. If I use a Might Herb here, I need to go get one later. Okay, let's see if I can get away without using it. Let's see if I can get away without using it. So I could do something else to boost magic, at least. We want her going as late into the combo as we can. I could push him backwards to give us more of a chance. I think what I'm gonna do is something like Air Assault into magic. He's got Thunder up. Let's hope this does damage. Into Air Assault, maybe? Kind of risky. We'll do normal strike here. Then she can Thunder again. And he can normal attack. Then I'm going to Air Assault into Mana Burst into Thunder. Hope this kills.
This'll do the trick.
How about this?
Okay, that's good damage.
Take this. I'll exterminate you.
Oh, the crit! The crit!
Oh, that was a close one.
The crit, chat. Oh my gosh, the crit saved. Oh, first try on that attempt. Oh my gosh, no strategy change. Just need a turn break. What a boss battle, though. Seriously. Ain't savory bore me. Ridiculous.
This meat is different.
Yeah, if I didn't crit, that would have been over. But more importantly, I didn't use one of my stat buffing items, so I didn't have to go back and figure out who sold those. So that's good for me. That would mess me up for later.
In any case, it's the boar meat I needed.
That meat is different.
I should get it to Hilster.
I mean, apparently we fought the boar god and won. So that unfortunately burned all of our bursts. But hey, I guess it was important I got the burst earlier. Stupid Hilster. Let's go back to the Valkyrie. I need some healing, chat. Like we are not doing plot until we get some healing. So I got a little bit of time left. Don't think I can start the next thing sufficiently. I think we're gonna have to unfortunately end here. We're pretty close. Well, it's dependent on how long the dialogue is, because it's... I definitely can't do Cygnus, that's for sure. Maybe I can clean up the thing before Cygnus. Okay, where is this idiot that wanted whatever he wanted? Is it in here somewhere? In Castle Sewer? See if this is good enough.
Oh!
That's the giant boar meat I was looking for. Yeah, no wonder nobody could cook this. It probably killed millions of people at this point. Can you imagine, chat? How did they even hunt and kill this thing normally?
One more thing. Can you try using these cornet vegetables in your cooking as well?
Huh? Oh!
These vegetables are... Thank you so much. I'll prepare these right away.
If you could.
This time I've made giant boar steak with the cornet-style sauce. Please taste it. Hope it's worth all the many, many deaths. Johnny's probably gonna give us some lame item. That's the worst part. Wouldn't have expected you to attempt this dish. Yeah, probably because it kills the average man, literally, and attempts to even acquire the ingredients. Nevertheless, I'll give a taste. Give us another death pact? I know. It can't be. This taste.
Whoa.
It is impossible for these two ingredients to have this kind of synergy. How did you do this? Assume an army of expendable soldiers? I'm thinking so.
Well...
I'll be honest. These people got the ingredients for me.
Oh!
But I was surprised. Both of the primary ingredients enter their prime at different times. Yet the two ingredients in this dish are at the pinnacle of perfection.
Yes.
It's supposed to be impossible. That's when I realized the true meaning of this dish. ... from the man. I don't know how these people could have made the impossible a reality.
I see.
I think he's just talking about killing the boar, let alone the ingredients. But I'm sure they did something extraordinary to get a hold of these ingredients. Yeah, I had to do like a full turn combo and still almost lost. I literally only won due to RNG. So RNG was finally in our favor. Can you imagine if the dish sucked? I think we just kill Hillstar on the spot, chat. He'd just be one of those rebel scum in the streets. They're hard to come by to begin with, being separated by such long distances. Hope that one day the land would be peaceful enough to make them traded with ease.
Yes.
That's why we chefs have to keep refining our skill. That maybe one day that comes true. To understand all of this, there's nothing more I could say. We'll start with the grungiest work in the palace kitchen. Don't even think about quitting. One of the innocents help satirize the flavor? I think so.
Yes.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Also, chat, could you imagine if I didn't get that thunder up from Rainy as well? I don't think we would have done enough damage without it. Legit, I think we only won with those accessories. Like, we needed every single point, every single thing of speed, and the stat multipliers. That's in terms of rampagement takeover, says correct. Thank you very much. I'm one step closer to living my dream. More than that, I've come a long way as a chef. Also, chat, do you realize that it means that we did all this just for him to enter the palace that is about to potentially be burned down? I want you to think about that. This is a token of my appreciation. I can't thank you enough. Firelight Pact. Quest complete. Well, we got maybe a Death Pact, question mark. The ultimate dish has been revised in the White Chronicle. Hope you'll try my cooking again someday. I'll be a better chef by then, so I'm sure it'll be tasty. Anyway, see you around. I mean, it's kind of like a Death Pact. Okay, I think we have enough time to get into the entry point of Granorg. Or not Granorg, go forward from here. It is close enough to a Death Pact. To Cygnus. Let's go a little further. And now, hopefully with everything out of the way, I should finally be able to do this correctly. Okay, I'm making sure we have speed ups, fire damage up, that should be good enough. We'll give Ott back some things. Ott should probably just double Lizard Charm. Game, please. He needs Thunder Charm. I could give her defense up. Maybe something like this is more appropriate. Try something like this. Him getting Lizard Charms is actually kind of huge. I don't know if she needs it necessarily. Maybe I'll do something like this. Because again, that +1 speed does make a big difference. And then we could give him the Rose Ring, maybe. Maybe we should wear the Rose Ring. Nah, this is probably fun. We'll do something like this, chat. We'll make Marco tanky, maybe? Oh, he's got the Wind Amulet. Oh, we don't need him with that. I might just get the +2 speed, honestly, here. I mean, she wouldn't be bad with the Lizard Charms in the future. I mean, she's a character that benefits from both stats, so maybe we could gear her up for later. If I change my mind about something, you just change it later. You can see she has 27 speed, which is pretty crazy. She's keeping up with the protagonist. Anyway, hopefully this is good enough. We'll find out, though. Deal with the fire. We're gonna deal with the fire. We're gonna skip this conversation. Skip this conversation. Let's see if we change the future.
Who's there?
It's me.
Rosche.
still don't know how he got in the bushes without us seeing.
Sorry to drop in like this. I know I'm getting in the way of your mission, but there's something I had to tell you.
What is it?
It's about Alistel.
What happened?
Hugo's Thaw Machine Corps invaded Celestia and killed countless beastkind. He was after Celestia's abundance of mana. A power source for his Thaw Machines, in other words. Fennel is overseeing the creation of more powerful armaments even now. You've been on a mission, so you might not realize it. But the nation's in shambles.
So, they'll invade anywhere if it means getting their hands on more mana. If things go on like this, there'll be no end to the war.
Yeah. Alistel's done for.
Apparently. We couldn't see him in his bright red armor and his like gold hair. Blends in very well with the green leaves and the brown walls.
That's why we defected.
You what?
When I say we, I mean Lieutenant General Raoul, Sonia, and the guys in my brigade.
There we go, chat. We've unstuck history in both timelines.
We all left Alistel together.
So, that's what's been going on.
We couldn't just sit on our hands and watch Alistel rot like that. So we decided to join forces with Celestia, per Lieutenant General Raoul's suggestion. We'll probably have to deal with Hugo soon.
Maybe we mistook him for the princess due to the gold hair. Chat is really believing in the gold hair theory.
I'll need your help on this one, Stock.
Do you mean that you want us to join forces with your group?
Well, that's the way I would have wanted it. But Lieutenant General Raoul came up with a better plan. He's gonna leave the Granorg side to you.
Which involves?
You're going with the princess to help her assume the throne.
Huh? Wait. Before we go on, how do you know the princess is with me?
Before we ditched Alistel, I beat some info out of one of the SI guys.
Well, that's certainly in character for you.
Isn't it? I also got other things, like the state of affairs in Granorg out of him. All these countries are corrupt to the core. That's why we're going to take back Alistel, while you and that princess take back Granorg.
I see. So, the time has come for that.
Whoa, slow down. For this operation to work, we'll need a lot of people on our side. We've enlisted Celestia, so your job will be to join forces with Cygnus.
Cygnus, huh? We're actually headed that way already.
Well, that simplifies things, doesn't it? Oh, and let the princess handle the diplomacy. It's not really your strong suit, if you catch me. Okay then, I'm headed back to Celestia. I'll leave Cygnus to you.
There we go, chat. Because we changed his heart, the alternate timeline, he already defected by this point.
All right.
You know, I didn't think you'd be so understanding about this. I thought you might consider me an enemy after I told you I'd defected.
We all have a big hearty laugh as we think about how we got the gauntlet and killed him in this timeline.
Worst case scenario, I was bracing myself for a fight.
Stock ... He's like, ooh, this is awkward.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way I'd fight you.
Stock says, lying through his teeth.
Good point. Guess Lieutenant General Raoul made a wise choice sending me to persuade you. All right, I really have to go now. I'll hurry over to Granorg as soon as our end's taken care of.
I'm glad I didn't have to fight him this time. But I wasn't expecting this.
Oh, we got him killed at least twice, and we straight up killed him once ourselves on top of that.
In the other history, Rosche took a stand against Alistel. Apparently his change of heart carried over to this timeline as well.
East and West battle has been added to the White Chronicle. Rosche and Fury has been revised in the White Chronicle.
How are you holding up, Stock? Was somebody here? I thought I heard voices.
No, just me. Is that why you came?
It's my turn to tend the fire, actually. I'll take over.
Right. Thanks, Marco. You've got it under control?
Yeah, I'm sure you're tired, Stock. Get some sleep, okay? All right. Should be easy enough to keep a fire going.
Well, Marco, the last time you tended to a fire, everybody died. Will it be any better? Question mark. Let's find out, chat.
It's fine for now, and I've got a great view of the sky from here, too. Oh, the stars are beautiful tonight.
And we got gassed. Well, chat. Thanks, Marco.
What the... What's all this fog? This isn't fog. It's gas. Can't keep eyes open.
It didn't take very long.
Not good.
Hope the gas isn't flammable. Good point. Character we haven't seen before. Finders keepers, my friends. Stock is now alone. And hopefully this is the chapter transition.
You've returned, Stock.
Good, because I want to stop here for today.
Your escape from Granorg must have been exhausting. I cannot find fault with you for what is happening now. But now that you are in such a predicament, perhaps you will reach a greater understanding. Let us now add a new chapter to the White Chronicle.
I thought this was the safe zone. Apparently not.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Sure, we'll save. Well, I think we got a whole lot done in this session. Let's chat a little bit. So, we cleared both Chapter 3s. We beat the Super Boar. Although we did get, albeit we did get a little lucky. But even with all that leveling we did in the Vault of Time, it still wasn't enough for the boar. So unless I spent something to buff up, I think, our attack power, like for example, I could have used the Might Herb on the protagonist, I think we would have probably lost again if I retried. So we got the crit, and that's all that matters. At the end of the day, chat, that's all that matters. So we're going to be rebuilding our turn gauge a little bit more. I don't think I need it for a while, and the other characters like Ott and Gafka already have a decent enough meter anyway, and to the point that if I get back with them, I can force Ott to give us our meter if I need it for damage. But I don't think I need it for a while. However, I mentioned before, Cygnus is kind of one of the harder chapters, so those level ups are going to be put to good use there, as we're going to be fighting a lot, and I mean like a lot of story encounters, including several 1v1s, which is really awful, by the way, if you haven't been leveling Stock. So, fortunately, we leveled him a bit more, but it's still going to be very brutal, given that we really haven't spent our money on anything. So, I think with that, chat, we are going to probably end here for both the stream and also YouTube. But before we do that, we're at the point of the stream I'm sure many of you know about, and that is saying goodbye to YouTube. So if you've gotten to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and hope to see you again next time.